Buffalo soldier, dreadlock rasta, buffalo soldier, in the heart of America, stolen from Africa, brought to America, fighting on arrival.
Okay, in this video I want to cover why many black Seventh Day Adventists are leaving Christianity or leaving the Seventh Day Adventist Church. One thing with black people, we really don't know what systems we are getting involved in. Because we're emotional people, we tend not to think. We throw ourselves into things wholeheartedly without looking at the history and the organizations, okay, the organization that has sold us this belief system. And therefore, when we start to read, when we start to research, we begin to realize that, wait there, something does not seriously add up. And a lot of black Seventh Day Adventist people started to research Ellen G. White, her papers, I'm just telling this right, her papers and her quotes, okay? And Ellen G. White, not only was she a Freemason, but also she said some derogatory term about black people and black people having no souls. But wait for the shock. It gets worse than this, right? But brainwashing is very serious. It's very hard to deprogram someone who refuses to know the truth. I wonder if you can see me, right? It's very hard to deprogram someone who does not want to know the truth. And some of us, we are happy being programmed because we love our slave masters, so it doesn't bother us. We'll stay programmed because we don't want to wake up, okay? But there's others who do want to wake up, and seeing what Ellen G. White was saying, says, wait there, what the hell am I doing? Belonging to an organization, I emphasize, an organization that, has propagated this, and, wait for the shock, they still practice this kind of philosophy. Did you know, despite Seventh Day Adventists are supposed to be very law-abiding, they don't drink coffee, they don't, if you drink coffee, you're committing a sin. That's how staunch they are. They believe in the law of Moses. You shouldn't murder. You shouldn't commit, killing a baby. That is against the philosophy of the Seventh Day Adventism. But guess what? Did you know that the Seventh Day Adventist hospitals actually practice abortion? I'm in a strange area, so I'm looking around, right? They practice abortion on black women, and it's big business, right? Because they knew that at the end of the day, they know that black lives don't matter. So what did they do? They had the hospitals, which are supposed to go against their philosophy. Not even the Catholic Church would do something like that. But the Seventh Day Adventists who hate the Catholics, I don't see Catholics in any way justifying killing a baby, an unborn baby. But Seventh Day Adventists do. Why? For the simple reason, it is black babies that they are killing. Right? It's black baby they are killing. Which moved away because someone just joined me. Right? And a lot of Seventh Day Adventists, black people, have looked at this and said, you know something? There's a contradiction. A total contradiction. How is it you claim that you're against abortion, yet you're killing black babies? And obviously Ellen G. White, you know, she had a very, how can I put it, interesting history where her views on black people was rather derogatory. In fact, I remember talking to a white Seventh Day Adventist about this. Well, that was in those days. That almost like sweep under the carpet, like that energy white was royalty. That she couldn't help it. Oh, that was those days. You know, it was those people. What do you expect? This woman's supposed to be a prophetess, yet having the same mindset of a white supremacist. Yet she's a prophetess. It doesn't make sense, right? And that's the reason why a lot of Seventh Day Adventists, you know, have walked out. They've walked out. I mean, gosh, some of them have become Muslims, which is even worse. You know, with the Islamic slave trade, which is another video I'm going to go into. But this is what our people do. We jump from one system to another. First of all, we became Rastafarians. Then what we did first become Rastafarians. We joined Nation of Islam. Then we became you know, black conscious. Then we moved away from that and we became Muslims. We're just swapping and changing all over the place because we're a people without identity. And when we start to look at systems, we begin to realize, wait there, we'd be taken for a ride. You look at any system, any system that pretends it caters for black people, any system that I've just mentioned, just look at their background and their leaders, and you begin to realize it's a con. It doesn't represent, you know, people of color. And the Seventh Day Adventist Church is just one example, practicing abortion. Their hospitals, it's almost like they have a hospital to kill babies. And do you know why? Because the Seventh Day Adventist Church is majority black, and black lives don't matter. Most Seventh Day Adventists, whether in England, whether in America, you can guarantee that. Let me just move away because these people are so goddamn nosy, right? Most Seventh Day Adventist churches, at the end of the day, you can guarantee it's majority black, and they know who's the one doing the abortion. Black women. And that's the reason why, you know, they're leaving, because they realize, wait there, this is nothing more than a white supremacist hospital killing black babies. You know, the videos I'm going to make are going to become more dangerous and more powerful, because we need to wake up and see what's happening. Because at the end of the day, you know, these organizations that claim that they're for you, they're not for you. I did a video a couple of days ago about black pastors who were used to neutralize black anger. The black church has done nothing for racism, nothing. All they do, they get paid as a charity to keep black people calm. That's all they've done in history. You get them all coming out, praying and singing. You know, they're taking the piss out of us. You know, and that's the reason why, you know, they're leaving. They've had enough. They're leaving, you know, but I could have told them that ages ago. I remember one Seventh Day Adventist black woman, I told her about Ellen G. White. Oh, she wouldn't believe me. I had to send the link. And you know, when I sent the link, what's interesting, is something happens to the brain. They don't want to see it. Even though she herself was on the back seat, wasn't even a practicing Seventh Day Adventist, but the brainwashing is still there. The brainwashing is still there. Even though she wasn't a practicing Seventh Day Adventist, but the brainwashing is still there. Once you're brainwashed, it's very hard to unbrainwash yourself. Once you're programmed, it's like programming a television set or a radio. Then you program it, and then it's harder to unprogram it. It's easy to program something than it is to unprogram it. You know, and this is serious, because the church is supposed to be against abortion. What the hell are Seventh Day Adventists doing killing babies? And they're supposed to be practicing Moses' law. They're supposed to be practicing biblical 10 commandments. They're for Moses' law more than any other Christian faith. Yet they're killing babies. Something does not make any sense. And who they're killing? Black babies. I wonder if it was white people who are having an abortion, would the Seventh Day Adventists change their philosophy? That's what I would like to find out. You know, because at the end of the day, I reckon it's because it's black women. That's the reason why they're doing it. They don't care. It's black women that are carrying out, these abortion. Not white women. All the Seventh Day Adventists be dead against it. Oh, this is some shocking information. But yeah, that's why many black Seventh Day Adventists are leaving. And that's why many black people are leaving Christianity as well. They begin to realize it's nothing more than a system. Look, I'm not attacking Christianity. I'm attacking the system. The people that gave it to you. The people that reinterpreted it to you. I'm not attacking Christianity, don't get me wrong. I'm attacking the system and the people that gave it to you. Their hearts were not clean, and their mind was not pure. Hence why when they gave it to you, you end up in a worse condition than when you went into it. This is a very deep video. I'm going to be lynched out here in this white area. So I better get my black ass back to my car. Yeah, it's a very hot video, very hot. And please do share it. Wake people up. Because YouTube's not going to promote it. I made a video today. All I was talking about was the African slave trade. And YouTube put it as 18 rated. You look on YouTube, you got twerking, you got naked. Just look at vagina on YouTube. And you know something? You're lucky if it's 18 rated. You're lucky. But I did a video today. And what did YouTube do? Oh, it's 18 rated. This is how they censor you. This is how they use mind control. Make sure people don't wake up. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. It'll get hotter and it will get really provocative. Thank you.